Anybody threaten you or force you to get you plead guilty?
No.
Anybody promise you anything beyond what the
prosecutors? You said that I had a handgun, a pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that big Glocky on me. I had a 30 round hanging out the clip. I had a 30 round hanging out. It wasn't concealed. It was a big 30 round on it. It wasn't concealed. But yeah, though, I had it on me.
We've got not one, but two wild courtroom showdowns featuring self-declared sovereign citizens. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for these. First up, we meet a man who flat out refuses to say his name, insists on being referred to as an entity, and seems to be living in a legal fantasy land. It's like he threw the rule book out the window and decided, I'll just make up my own laws today. You've got to wonder, is he just super confident, totally confused, or completely detached from reality? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this one's a head-scratcher. Let's dive straight into the chaos and see how it all unfolds.
Mr. Bailey, I need your name, sir.
Marvin Bailey.
All right, good morning. All right, Mr. Nager, any offers here?
Judge, Mr. Holler emailed me some information yesterday to give me more to look at and read, and I've had email communication with him. Currently, the offer is no reduced plea.
All right, how you want to proceed today, Mr. Holler?
Well, the offer is no reduced plea and 2 years of probation. Isn't that right, Mr. Najjar?
Correct.
Okay.
With other conditions, that's correct.
Okay, with some other conditions to be determined. If we can do a situation where my client can pay in lieu of community service, something like that, we can take a plea today.
All right, you understand what the prosecutor's offer is, sir?
No, I don't.
Mr. Nager?
I don't even see the prosecutor. Who is the prosecutor? His camera's not on.
What does that have to do with it, Judge?
The offer that we've discussed is to plead guilty to carrying a concealed weapon without a license to do so, which is a felony. 2 years, a sentence agreement of 2 years of probation, and you will have the opportunity to pay.
Fuck them.
Hey.
Okay.
Mr. Bailey, watch your mouth, sir.
Man, okay.
Here's what's gonna happen, Mr. Bailey. If you keep it up, I'm gonna bring you into the courtroom and take you into custody and find you in contempt. Settle down,
All
sir.
right, bro. All right.
It's the judge, not your bro.
All right, sorry about that, Judge.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Holler.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. And at the time of sentencing, the court can determine that that Mr. Bailey would be able to pay a certain sum of money in lieu of community service if he so chose. So it would be like an either-or type of thing. So the court would determine an appropriate amount of community service versus an appropriate amount of additional costs or fines, however we want to characterize that he could pay at his election. He would be on probation for 2 years.
All right. Mr. Bailey, you understand what that offer is, sir?
Yes.
All right, you waive your right. Now you understand you have a right to have a preliminary examination, sir?
Yeah.
You waiving your right to have a preliminary examination today?
Yes, sir.
Anybody threaten you or force you to get you to waive your examination right today?
No, don't nobody threaten me.
All right, court's going to accept the waiver. Mr. Bailey will automatically be bound over. Mr. Holler, as it relates to the arraignment, he's standing mute and waives the formal reading of the information.
I do.
Court's going to enter not guilty plea today.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Now let me just say, I'm a fan of this judge. Quick-witted, sharp, and not afraid to throw in a little humor. But man, these Zoom court sessions, total train wreck. It's like everyone thinks they're on a group call instead of in a courtroom, talking over each other, cutting off the judge, total mayhem. Zoom might be fine for office meetings, but for court, it feels more like a circus. What do you think? Should court always be held in person? Let me know below, and let's jump back into this digital courtroom roller coaster.
Go ahead, sir.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, sir.
After we do this plea, like after I finish my probation and complete everything, like, would I still be able to get my license? Because I like to have my documents intact, in order, and everything.
All right.
I know I was wrong for the case and everything, but like, would I be able to do that?
You have to talk to Mr. Holler about that. He can give you the legal advice.
Okay.
All right, please raise your right hand. You freeze. All right. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give today will be the truth?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. You understand if I accept the plea from you today, sir, you give up or you waive? First of all, you understand that the maximum penalty I can impose if I accept a guilty plea can be up to 5 years in prison.
Yeah.
You understand if I accept the plea from you today, sir, you give up or you waive certain constitutional rights.
Yeah.
You understand you waive your right to have a trial by judge or jury.
Yes, sir.
You waive your right to remain silent without that silence being used against you.
Understood.
Is that a yes?
Yes, sir.
You waive your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
I'm gonna say yes to that, but I was already. I'm guilty. Yeah, though, because they already said I was guilty, man.
Sir, what you understand is you're giving up certain rights. You have certain constitutional rights. In order to take a plea, you have to give up or waive those rights. That's what
Yeah, though. Yeah.
All right, you understand that you waive your right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Anybody threaten you or force you to get you plead guilty?
No.
Anybody promise you anything beyond what the
No.
prosecutors? Anybody promise you anything beyond what the prosecutor's office has offered you to get you plead guilty?
No.
All right. Anybody? Mr. Nate, Mr. Nature, daytime, location, factual basis, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Bailey, on February 5th, 2024, in the area of Binder Street in the city of Detroit.
It's Binder. Binder. Binder.
Binder Street in the city of Detroit. At some point, did you have contact with the police that day? At some point, did you have contact with the police that day?
I ain't had no contact with the police. They contacted me.
Right. Okay. You were arrested that day?
Yeah.
Okay. So prior to that, at some point prior to that, did you have a handgun, a pistol?
You said, did I have a handgun, a pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that big Glocky on me.
And was it concealed in some fashion at some point?
I had a 30 round hanging out the clip. I had a 30 round hanging out. It wasn't concealed. It was a big 30 round on it. It wasn't concealed. But yeah, though, I had it on me.
Okay. Was it in a pocket or under a shirt or something?
No, it was outside. It was sticking out. It was hanging out.
Okay. Was it partially inside of a pocket?
No.
All right.
I had it out.
If that first case didn't already have your jaw on the floor, the next one definitely will. This second sovereign citizen takes things up several notches. She walks in with full-blown dramatic flair, using the classic "I don't understand" defense, like it's a magical get-out-of-court card. But instead of calmly addressing a simple traffic ticket, she flips out on the judge and turns it into a one-woman show. Total chaos. The judge tries to steer the train back on track with some sharp one-liners, even appoints her a public defender. But does she cooperate? Nope. She just yells louder. And the wildest part? No consequences, no penalties. It's infuriating. At this point, these Zoom hearings feel like unmoderated live streams. Let's jump back in. This circus is far from over.
Mr. Howler, I don't know if you need to have a discussion, but we need to know whether it was concealed or not at some point.
That's what I'm saying. My shit wasn't concealed. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know why I'm going through this. My shit wasn't concealed. It was not concealed.
All right,
Now
Mr.
let's
Howler.
go if it was concealed. I want to go to trial.
Hold on,
You're
Mr.
what?
Bailey. All right, Mr. Bailey.
My gun wasn't concealed. It wasn't concealed. And I'm sick y'all trying to do me like this.
All right,
I don't
Mr.
got no
Bailey.
felonies.
Mr. Bailey, settle down. All right, Mr. Howler.
Man, this is wrong, man. Y'all do
Mr.
people
Bailey.
like this, man.
Mr. Bailey, just listen. I'm not going to accept the plea. I'll let you go forward to have a trial. Mr. Howler, you want an examination date?
Yes, I do.
All right, so Mr. Bailey, you're going to be going on. I'm not going to accept any pleas from you today, sir. If you're innocent, we're going to let you go forward and exercise your constitutional rights to have a trial. So we're going to the next stage. So the next stage is at a preliminary examination. Mr. Nature, as it relates to any offers.
Your Honor, it goes forward as a no reduce plea.
All right. So, Mr. Tooks, can I have an examination track from Mr. Bailey?
Not a problem. It's going to be Judge Sabri.
All right. Mr. Holler, this matter is going on the examination track before an Honorable Judge Aaliyah Sabri. for a Zoom PCC May 30th at 8:30 a.m. Again, before the Honorable Judge Aaliyah Sabri for a Zoom PCC May 30th, 8:30 a.m.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right, Mr. Bailey, you going to the next stage, sir. You going forward to have a preliminary examination, sir. You got that date and time?
Yeah, because I ain't going out like that, man. I can't go out like that, man.
That's fine, sir. You can exercise.
I can't go out like that. That my shit wasn't concealed, man. They trying to play me dirty.
All right, you can go forward, sir, and have a trial. Have a good day, sir.
This woman seriously needs an attorney, like yesterday. She's saying way too much, and if this ever reaches a jury, her own words could sink her. I get the whole, I can handle this myself attitude, but come on. This is over a $175 ticket. Is the stress and legal risk really worth it? It's like some of these folks go out of their way to turn molehills into mountains, burning time, energy, and courtroom patience. Would you fight this hard over something that minor? Sound off in the comments, and looking ahead, that upcoming jury trial, not looking good. If they hear just 5 minutes of this woman talking, they'll probably make up their minds on the spot. Her attitude, smug, dismissive, like she's schooling the court, definitely isn't helping. Judges and juries don't take kindly to that. Honestly, this might be one of those trials that goes viral. Let me know if you'd like the full video once it drops. I have a feeling it's going to be unforgettable. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like and subscribe for more real courtroom drama. And hey, what's your take on Zoom Court? Helpful tool or total disaster? Drop your thoughts below, and I'll catch you in the next one.